The question is to be asked by each one of us. Take note of this. Am I into activity or accomplishment? As a leader in a team, as a leader over a group, as a member in a team, as a member of a church, as a worker in a church, in my local assembly, am I into activity or productivity, which also means achievement, accomplishment, meeting the mark, arriving at set objectives? And in order to be able to answer that question appropriately in the constituency of the kingdom, the church, I'd like to add these ones to it. When we come to church, Sunday morning, midweek meeting in the evening, maybe morning prayers like we have in this church, when we come to church, what do we expect? What is expected? Who determines what is expected? In church, in the service, is it God? Is it man? Is it the environment, what is common and popular and contemporary? Or is it self? Three vital parts of that question. When I come to church, what do I expect? Closely related to that, who determines what I expect when I come for service, when I come to church, when I gather in the local assembly for a service meeting? Is it God? Is it circumstances, the environment? Is it man? Is it self? If God is the one who determines what we expect, the question is, are we doing things during church service that are pleasing to God? The things you engage in as a first timer in the church, as an old timer in the church, as a worker in the church, as a member of the church, as a leader in the church, as a pastor in the church, as the general overseer of the church. During service time, I used to have a pastor I learned under for a few years. He never comes for praise worship. He knows when praise worship is to be over. It's 9:30. He drives in his Babariga, sharp 9:30. And in those early days, those questions bubbled in my heart. What is this about? And I was his assistant. Thank God I didn't learn that part. I learned so many good things from him, but I also learned from elsewhere, from God, that they that wait upon the Lord. So you can imagine people coming casually for a 9 o'clock meeting by 10 o'clock. People coming casually for a 9 o'clock divine appointment by 9:45. That is, the other parts are irrelevant. What I need is the word. Those worship people, they don't even know what they are doing. I can even do it better than them. What I need is the word, the truth. The Bible tells me the truth sets free. But let's look at this here. If God is the one we expect to determine the things we do when we come to church, amongst other things, I'd like us to consider, are we doing such things that get God's attention, that please God during the time we claim to be in service? For example, does it please God when you find it difficult to concentrate during worship?